Hey, thanks for tuning into my channel. This is the Carnivore Curmudgeon, and to set the record straight, I am an actual carnivore, but I am not an actual curmudgeon mostly. And I thought this week would be a good time for something simple and easy, a carnivore breakfast sandwich. And if you've ever had one of these from your favorite McRestaurantville, you know that they can be convenient, they can be delicious, and they can tide you over because of all the protein and fat that goes along with it. And they can be so easy to make, I thought, why not put a recipe together and show you how you can take these and eat them at home. You can wrap them in foil and take them in the car, take them to work and reheat them later. Very versatile and very nice little breakfast sandwich. So let's take a look at how quick and easy this can be. All you need for this recipe is a bowl, some mozzarella cheese or cheese of your choice, something to measure that cheese in, and let's put them all together. You need a cup about of cheese. If some of it spills out over the side, just keep that extra cheese in there. Now this recipe usually makes for me about 3 of the chaffles that'll hold our sandwich together. And we're just going to add 1 egg to that, and I usually set it off to the side of the cheese in the same bowl and give it a good stir first before mixing it in with the mozzarella cheese or the cheese of your choice. Just choose something that melts nice and easy, and stir it up until it is all incorporated. Put it into your waffle maker, and I believe other people have various recipes on different kinds of things you can use for the bread portion of this sandwich. I think you can even do these on the stove top, but I've not tried them. I've got this little waffle maker, so it's convenient and I use it pretty frequently. And once they're done, take them out, put them on a nice rack to set them above the surface of your countertop because you don't want them to steam and get soggy on the bottom. So just a simple rack will help that. Next, in this case, I'm going to use some deer breakfast sausage. It's already stirred up and seasoned, but you can use whatever kind of breakfast meat or sausage you care to use. You can use ham, you can use chicken, you can use pork, you can use beef. But I had this deer breakfast sausage and I thought it'd be a good opportunity to use it up. So I separated it out into 1/4 pound patties. And for my personal preference, I like them to be thin and larger around rather than thick, because it just seems like it gets tough if they're too thick. So I made them pretty thin and made them larger around. It also fills up that chaffle pseudo bread. And then you just cook it on the stovetop like you would any other breakfast sausage. I like to use a little bit of bacon fat in the bottom. I did get this a little smoky before I put them in, but it turned out great. Cover them up so you don't get grease everywhere in your kitchen. Although if you've been carnivore for more than 5 minutes, your kitchen stays greasy. And then when they're done, flipping them halfway through, put them on a paper towel to await their sandwich assembly. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you know I love these little silicone egg rounds. I don't know why, I just like how tidy and neat these eggs look, especially for putting them on a breakfast sandwich. Do any of you remember Phil Hartman on Saturday Night Live doing the anal retentive chef? Yeah, there might be some of that going on. But after it cooks on the bottom, I put in about 1/4 of a cup of water and I cover it up until the top is set the way I like it. Sometimes I like the yolk hard, sometimes I like it a little bit runny. It's delicious no matter which way it comes out. Now we have egg, meat, bread, and it's time to talk cheese. In this particular case, I most often like to use what's lovingly referred to often as trash cheese. Who can resist a piece of cheese that comes with its own instructions to open here? But it melts great, it tastes great, but you can use cheddar or something else. The point is, put some cheese on if you like, and it's going to turn out delicious. It's very reminiscent of that thing that you can buy at the fast food place, but let's get a cross section of this. And of course, if you do condiments, you can always put condiments on here as well, but I like it just the way it is. So looking at the inside, you can see this one, the egg is set pretty well. On top of that meat, the cheese is starting to melt, and the chaffle holds it all together for a convenient 1 or 2-handed meal. Hey, if you give this recipe a try, I'd love to know how it turned out, or if you have a twist on it. I'd like to know that too. I hope you'll come back soon. I'm going to do some homemade beef breakfast sausage, and it's bound to be tasty. Thanks for watching.